let's talk about the half. 1/2 of a coconut. Yeah. What? A half of a pie? You bet. 1/2. That's what that squiggly little 1 and 2 symbol mean. You put two halves together, you get the whole pie. Yeah. Now let's talk about half of a tomato. You can squeeze it, you can cut it up and put it on a burger. What about a whole donut? Now, if you wanted to share a donut with two people and you only had one donut, you could cut it in half. Each person would get 1/2, 1/2. That's how we write the 1/2. Or if you had a slice of bread and you wanted to share it with two people, cut it in half. 1/2 of a slice of bread. And if you put those two halves together, boop, 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 boom, you get a whole slice of bread. Yeah. Two halves equal a whole. What about half of a cantaloupe? You can do that. You can cut the cantaloupe into two equal halves, and then you can get some random fruit in there, like half of an orange. What about the half moon? Now that's something you already see sometimes when you go outside. There's the whole, or full moon I should say, and there's the half moon. Actually, I don't think the whole moon is a real name. I think it's just called the full moon, half moon, full moon, the half moon. This is a part of the lunar cycle. Now, you could share a banana with two people by cutting it in half. Here's a whole banana, and you could share it with two people by cutting it down the middle. Yeah, to get a half, two halves, make a whole. What about a single cookie? Can you cut it into two equal pieces? You bet! The half! 1/2. 1/2 of a cookie. You put those two halves together, you get a whole cookie. 1/2 of a cookie or a whole cookie, you decide. What about half of a grapefruit? Yep, you can squeeze it and make fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. Half of a grapefruit. Now what about a waffle? Let's suppose you got two hungry sons and they both want a waffle, but you're down to the final waffle. Cut it in half. Each son gets 1/2 of a waffle. It could be two kids, two daughters. If you have a waffle, you gotta share it. Sometimes that happens with a pizza. You might have a whole pizza, but your kids can eat a lot, so you cut it in half. 1/2 of a pizza. Now, you put the two halves together again, and you get a whole pizza. Yeah. What about half of a burger? You could put the two halves together, of course. 1/2 here, 1/2 there, and bada boom, bada bing, Bob's your uncle, you get a whole hamburger. That's what happens when you put the two halves together. And hopefully it's got cheese on it. Yep, looks like it. Now, if you have strawberries, you can cut them down the middle, and you can talk about half of a strawberry. There is no limit to halves.
Got a pizza, I wanna share it with my friends. A quarter's too small for me and you wanna figure out what we can do. Got a pizza with extra cheese, anchovies. Ooh. I've got a pizza, I wanna share it with my friends. Cut it in two for me and you, but a half won't do. Got a pizza with pepperoni, ham and pineapple, yummy. I've got a pizza, I wanna share it with my friends. Cut it in thirds for me and you, that's what we will do. Do.